What's up? I'm Karl Richter. This is Monday Fun Day, the show designed to help you start your week off with a little bit of joy for the craft of instructional design. I do see a lot of comments from people watching these on other days, so whether it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I hope that this is something that gets you fired up and excited for the craft that we do. I got excited from listening to a podcast. The Learning Science Weekly podcast is one that I listened to, and there's an episode. It was released a couple months ago, but it was with Dr. Patti Shank, and she talked about blended learning and that the need to blend requires you to have sort of mental gymnastics that you do. And I love the visual behind that, and that we do need to sort of twist our processes and flip things around and examine things from a different point of view and really try and squeeze the most out of our learning experiences that we're in charge of creating. So one of the things that she sort of helped me do to look at this was to look at blends not only as a blend of synchronous and asynchronous, I like to call them live and on demand, but also that fundamentally we end up with a nice little tidy quadrant when we look at synchronous, asynchronous, and then interact with the content and interact with one another. I think too often as learning designers, we treat our learners as though they're Tom Hanks in Castaway, and that they're just there going through the experience with nobody but perhaps maybe an abandoned volleyball. I don't know why we do that. I think that we can learn and grow from one another, and that really, if we're going to approach a great use of our synchronous time, the time we have together, we need to design interactions that allow us to learn with and from one another. So looking at this little quadrant gives us all sorts of ways for the different types of activities that we can put into these different quadrants as we learn how to interact together, independently, with the content, and with one another. I hope this is a helpful tool and that you have a great week.